The Magical Paintbrush Pane. The Special Gift. In a small, colorful town, there lived a boy named Leo. He loved to draw but only had a few broken crayons. He dreamed of painting big, beautiful pictures, but his family couldn't afford fancy paints. One evening, as he walked home from school, he saw an old art shop he had never noticed before. The shopkeeper, an old man with twinkling eyes, smiled at him. "You love to paint, don't you?" the man asked. Leo nodded shyly. The shopkeeper handed him an old paintbrush. "This is special. Paint with your heart, and it will bring your drawings to life." Leo's eyes widened. "Really?" The shopkeeper just winked. "The magic begins." That night, Leo dipped the brush in water and painted a small bird on his notebook. The moment he finished, flap, flap, the bird came to life, chirped, and flew around his room. Leo gasped. "It's really magic!" Excited, he painted an apple and it became real. He took a bite. It was the juiciest apple he had ever tasted. He ran outside and painted flowers in the empty garden. They bloomed instantly. The whole town was amazed. "Leo, can you paint more?" children asked. Leo happily painted a swing set, a fountain, and even a rainbow in the sky. The trouble, but not everyone was happy. A greedy man named Mr. Grizzle saw Leo's magic and thought, "If I had that brush, I'd be the richest man in the world." That night, he sneaked into Leo's house and stole the paintbrush. The next morning, Mr. Grizzle tried to paint gold coins, but instead, they turned into bouncing frogs. He painted a castle, but it crumbled into a pile of jelly. Frustrated, he ran back to the art shop. "This brush is broken," he shouted. The shopkeeper chuckled. "It only works for those with kind hearts." Suddenly, poof! The brush disappeared from Mr. Grizzle's hands and reappeared with Leo. The happy ending. Leo was overjoyed. He promised to use the paintbrush to make his town beautiful. He painted trees full of fruit, butterflies in the sky, and homes for those in need. And as for Mr. Grizzle, well, he was last seen covered in bouncing frogs, learning the value of kindness. As Leo looked up at the sky, the shopkeeper's voice echoed, "Use your gift wisely." And from that day on, Leo's world was full of color, magic, and joy. The end.